Okay, so let's start. So today, we'll be continuing the topic from yesterday, regarding CloudWatch. So we have seen, let's go to CloudWatch. So we have seen here is it, yeah. So this is CloudWatch. So we have seen dashboards, first thing is metrics. We have seen what are the metrics available and how to create our own dashboards and everything. Next, we have seen logs also, how to push our logs from EC2 servers, the agent you need to set up for both metrics and logs. And of course, IAM role needs to be there to push. Server is sending the information, right? Logs or metrics to CloudWatch. So it needs access to send it. So that's why we created a role with IAM policy and attach it to instance. So that's about logs, and of course we have seen alarms as well. So where we can get alarms based on our conditions, based on our metric, whatever the metric we want. If the threshold value is crossed, it will send an alert to you. So alarm states are there okay in alarm and insufficient data. So you've seen that. So there is one more thing called events. Today we'll be discussing about these events. So what are these events? While we'll be using these events? So like this. So let's click on events. Sorry, click on rules. So obviously it will take you to different page. See, EventBridge it seems. So earlier we used to call it CloudWatch events. CloudWatch events. Now they changed the name to EventBridge, and it's a separate service out of the CloudWatch. But of course it's a part of CloudWatch only. They just kept it separate. They renamed it and they kept it separate. So what we do in the events is it's just like based on some action you want to do something. Let's say we are creating a cron job as an example. I'm just saying cron job. Maybe at this time run something, or we're running something like if something happened, let's say if server is down, send a mail, or if server is up, send a mail or do updates or something. So we are creating a rule on what should happen and when it should happen, whatever it is. Let's say real time scenario. Let's take an example. Okay, 1 minute, sorry. So we have let's say EC2 server is there. We are monitoring the EC2 server, and EC2 server something, maybe for some EC2 server is down for some reason. And what should happen? Of course there is a CloudWatch alarm which will send us email, which will restart a server also. And there is, it's just limited actions. In events we can trigger a few more things. We can integrate with custom applications to publish some events. So it's just like we define a rule, we'll monitor something, we'll track something, and based on that we'll route them to targets. So just give me a minute, 1 minute. TV ఆఫ్ చేసి డోర్ వేసి టీవీ ఆఫ్ చేసి డోర్ వేసేలే. Sorry, my bad. So we create a rule in CloudWatch events, and that rule will be applied to whatever we required. So let's say we want to stop an instance at this particular time. As an example, I'm just saying maybe morning 7 a.m. I want to start my EC2 instance. How do you do it? You can do this EventBridge, sorry. Or if you want to stop the instance at a particular time, you can able to do it. So like this, this kind of actions we can able to do with CloudWatch EventBridge. Events, now we call it EventBridge. You can simply create a rule, whatever you want to do, just simply create a rule, maybe rule name test something. So just here rule type, what is the rule type you want? So there are two rules if you observe here. One is event pattern or schedule. Schedule means CloudWatch, this like a cron expression will be scheduling. Let's go to schedule first. Let's see, continue to event scheduler. See, it will ask you one time schedule or recurring. One time means you can, obviously you know this. So is this job is one time, this rule is one time, or will we be repeating this? Repeating means obviously I have to select either cron or rate based one. So it means first thing is you have to select the time zone. Cron expression you can give, you know what is this, I'm not explaining again. So you will be define the cron expression, and there is a something called flexible window. It means, so let's say half an hour. Flexible window means, let's say we defined here blah 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 blah. Yes, let's say this one. Every day 12 o'clock, correct? See, observe here, 12 a.m. obviously. So what happens is this what is it, EventBridge will start at every day at 12 o'clock, and it will run for 30 minutes. If it is crossed 30 minutes, it will stop it even though it's running. So that's about flexible window. If you don't want like cron expression, there is something called rate based one. Rate based is simply like, so we'll define the time here. Instead of cron expression, simply let's say days, every one day. So it will run every one day, no matter, not the time here. If you observe, I created now, it means 7 a.m. something. So next day 7 a.m. it will run based on the time which I create. So this also you can able to do. It is completely fine, no worries. Let's say every 1 minute or every 1 hour, that is also fine. You can change anything, not just one. I'm just showing you as an example. And whenever the job starts, it will run for 30 minutes. That's it. And of course, this one, when to start the schedule and when to end the schedule. So from today, I'll start the schedule maybe December 7th. Hours maybe 08. So when to end the schedule, maybe Jan 1st. Until this, let me show Jan. So from today 8 a.m. to January 12 a.m. Jan 1st next year. So this rule, this EventBridge rule will run for every 1 hour, because that's what we gave, or for every maybe let's say 12 hours, or for every 24 hours, as just an example. Like this you can able to run, or for every 24 days. I mean, just like this you can able to give. Or if you don't want to rate basing schedule, you want a specific timing only, go to cron expression, change the timing, whatever, I mean the, sorry, this, the time zone. So here currently our time zone is selected, correct, IST time zone. So based on IST time zone, this cron expression will follow. In our timing 12 o'clock, it will follow like that. So that's about scheduling. So as of now we scheduled, only we have scheduled when to do, but what to do, that we haven't told yet. That will become the next step. So we told run something at 12 o'clock. What to run? Any of these actions. Let's say you want to send a mail, you can choose SNS topic, maybe CloudWatch, I mean something, hi, this is test from EventBridge. It will send an email to you. Obviously you want to send an email, you can send it. See, there are so many. Of course you don't know most of this, we'll see later, but you can send a lots of this. See, if I get, sorry, you haven't seen it yet, but that's okay. So you can do anything. There are so many things like this. Let's go yes, CloudFront. Sorry, where is this CloudFront? Click on CloudFront. What do you want to do? Create distribution, or you want to create distribution something. So these are the actions. So many actions are there. Again, see, CloudFront. Create validation, create function something. There will be delete also, obviously. Delete distribution, you can do anything. Let's say delete distribution as an example. I wanted to delete distribution. So what is the distribution ID here? You simply give it and click next. That's it. It'll do it for you. So any action, if you want to do something at this particular timing, you can simply do execute this. You can simply use the CloudWatch EventBridge rule. So what we are doing, we have something called lambda function that I'll explain you maybe tomorrow. So we have, it's a script actually. The script will it's like a cron job. I want my script to run using AWS. So I created an EventBridge, I mean the rule. Every day 12 o'clock I need to run my script. So this will trigger that function. This here, see, lambda, AWS lambda function, and the lambda have my script which will execute every day. That we will see the real time example as well tomorrow. So for now, since we don't know lambda, we'll just simply send a mail for every 1 hour. So let's maybe go back one step for every 1 minute so that we can able to test it. Recurring schedule is okay. Rate based schedule for every minutes, 1 minute, so that we can test it. I mean, for every 30 minutes is not required to send a mail 5 minutes, or off, you can off it, no problem. So next, so what it does now, let's go to next. The target is done. Enable the schedule, I mean this EventBridge, yes. And what should I do after, once they say the schedule is finished, I mean it's sending an email, what should I do after it finishes? Maybe, what is the target we gave? Send an email up to when? Up to January 1st, 8 a.m. sorry 12 a.m. every 1 hour until that. So what should happen after that? If I click delete, what happens? This will delete. This event bridge will automatically, the rule whatever schedule we're creating automatically gets deleted. If you don't want that, simply none. That's it. And of course there is something called retry policy. If it fails, retry attempts is 185 times. Okay, maximum value this is, let's keep it one time. So it will fails, let's say it can't able to send email, whatever the action we added, it can't able to do that. It will try one more time. You can keep it 10 now. I mean 185 is maximum, you can see here. So let's say here what happened, maximum age of event means, let's say it triggered an event. I mean, you're trying to send an email, that's what the event for us, and it couldn't able to send for some reason. It will try for 10 times. Even after 10 times also it failed, it will keep that event for 24 hours as per here. After that the event will be deleted because it's not sent. So you can change this also, 24 hours, maybe 2 hours for now. And of course finally permissions. So in order to send, as again here we are doing something with event bridge rule. We are talking to some other service called SNS to send an email, or we are talking to some other service called Cloudtrail or some EC2 service to do something. It means service to service communication is happening here. For that we need permissions. That's why the role is creating. If you have a role, you can choose existing. If you don't have a role, it is automatically creating for you with some policy. That's it. We can see the role later, no problem. So this is what overall page. First step is scheduling, when to schedule. We did that. Next, what to do. I mean, you scheduling, run, you told that run every day 12 o'clock. What to run? Run, this is the target. Send, trigger this CloudWatch alarm topic which we just created. My mail is there inside that. And with this payload means the message will be, this will be sent to whoever mail is here. And of course settings, if it is fails, what happens, and retry policy, and of course the ACM role in order to access the target, whatever the target we have added. It's creating, let's wait. See, it's created for every 1 minute. It will run automatically, you don't need to do anything. You just created a rule, that's it. It's gone, it's done, sorry, not gone. So see our role, let's open the role. See, I didn't create this, right? Automatically service will create it. Obviously see the policy, execution policy, SNS publish. So this is the permission required for event bridge in order to trigger the SNS topic. This is the topic, right? We got. So like this. So like this, we can create any event bridge rule, whatever you want, based on whatever the requirement you have. It will do it. It will do it for you. You can delete it, obviously you can disable it, you can edit also, change again if you want to change anything. Target also you can able to change. Got it? That's how usually it will be. So this, I told you, as I told you earlier, this one is a part of CloudWatch only earlier, called CloudWatch events. Still, because that's why you can see, let's go to CloudWatch. CloudWatch, yeah, sorry. See CloudWatch, you can see the events here. Earlier this was part of CloudWatch only. Now they made it separate. They made it little big. Earlier it just a very simple one. Now they made all these options. That's why they keep it as a separate service. Of course, still it's part of CloudWatch as I mentioned, but with more options. This is I think very recently they have updated, maybe a year or 2 years ago. Earlier it was not there. Earlier it was very simple, pretty straightforward. So that's about EventBridge. And of course you can see, wait, what I gave. December 7, 8 a.m. Sorry, my bad. I cannot wait until 8 a.m. I forgot. Maybe 07:23 a.m. I think it should be fine. That's our plan. So you can change anything. I don't want to change anything. Script review, save it, done. So it started from December 7th, 7:23. Our timing. Hopefully it should work. Let's wait for a minute. Or simply, if you don't want it, just simple, it's an optional, no need to give this at all. See, it's an optional, you can simply remove it. That's completely fine. I just gave it, just the option is there, that's it. So that's about the EventBridge. I told you, right, you can do anything. Like let's say you want to trigger something, do it with EventBridge. Let's say you want to create one more. There is some, go to rules. Let me show you the yeah, go to rules and create a rule, blah blah blah. Select all these things and target, choose whatever the target you want. Got it? So but why is it not showing more for me? See, I just have a rule, right? Where is this? Yeah, here I just have a rule, but why it is not showing for me? Because we created a schedule, recurring schedule. If it is a one-time task, it will show you here. Let's say test rule something, blah blah blah. If it is schedule, means it will go to schedule. If it is event pattern, right? That's what I told. There is something called event pattern. So let's see. Go inside event pattern. What is there? So here, what's happening is, when an event happens to any of your AWS service, let's say as an example, select anything, maybe EC2. So if any event happen, EC2 instance launch successful, or EC2 instance termination successful, or there will be load balancer also, volume notification or something, anything. See, there's lots of events. Events means any action which happens. Maybe let's say for me, EC2 instance termination unsuccessful. It means someone tried to delete an EC2 instance, but it's failed for some reason, I don't know why. So if that is failed, what to do? So that action we selected here, that event, if that event happens, simply what to do? So you can use the event form. You can choose AWS services, maybe SNS, simple. I mean, to send email again, event type, all events. If you click next, sorry. So what to do here? The target, same thing again. You want to, whatever that action you want. Let's say you want to do some EC2 action, maybe termination instances. So now what instance ID you can give here. So what this will do, if the termination failed for some reason, it will terminate, because we are giving that. We are telling that to do it. That's about rule. If you create a schedule, it will go to scheduler. Sorry, let me show you. If you create a schedule, it will go to here, the schedules. Let's go, our thing will be here. See, if you create a normal rule without a schedule means which will happen multiple times, which will be doing multiple times. Rule, it just one time maybe, so like this. So if you create a rule, it will go here. If you create a schedule, it will go here. And yeah, sorry, I wanted to show you this. What we told, we create a schedule, right? What is a schedule? For every 1 minute, trigger this lambda, SNS topic. What SNS topic will do? Send an email, because I have my email. See my email. 4 times I got it. 5 times now, because I think 7:23 I gave. correct? 7:23 start time, 7:28 it will be 5 minutes. See 5 times. Let's see what it is there. See, hi, this is that blah 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 something. See, this is what I wrote here, whatever it is. It is sending a notification to you. So like this you can able to do it. Here SNS topic is just to send a notification to you, but recurringly it is sending one for every 1 minute. That comes from EventBridge. Got it? So that's about EventBridge. To do something, any task, based on some event or based on some schedule, whatever the task it can be, you simply use EventBridge. Let's edit again, maybe change the message. Where is the message? Next page, sorry. Yeah. Hey, this is, hey, hello world. Now if I save it, obviously the message will change from the next schedule, from the next minute. If it send a mails, the message will be, where is it? Hey, hello world. Let's wait. Now, yeah, it's done, right? 7:29, maybe 7:30. You will see the next mail, whatever the mail next comes, it will be hello world. So like that. So is it clear so far? So
Yes, sir.
EventBridge is to triggers some action based on some action, based on some event. If I, let's say, simple, to keep it simple, anything, let's say an issue is happening, or let's say anything is happening, you will be reacting to that, right? You will be doing something for that. Same way EventBridge also like that. Go see, hey, hello world, based on our message only. Of course, my email will be flooded with emails for every minute. I will be deleting this, obviously. I don't want these messages anyway. So I deleted that. I told you, if it is single time, it will be comes under rule. If it is schedule, it will be going to schedule here. That's about it. So that's about EventBridge or CloudWatch events, both are same. So EventBridge is the new name. See, you are using new EventBridge console. You can find blah, 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 something. So that's okay. That's about EventBridge. Let's go something called a new topic. There is some, of course, you have seen so far CloudWatch, correct? So you have seen like to monitor your cloud resources, cloud services, whatever the resources you create in AWS, you can able to monitor with CloudWatch. There is some concept called Cloudtrail. You know what this will do? This is also useful for monitoring, but this will monitor your account activity. See here, it will monitor your account activity and it will log your account activity. What does that mean? Account activity is like starting from logging to your account until you log out, what you did in the account, everything will be logged in Cloudtrail. So this will be useful for managing your account and governance. Governance means, auditing purposes. Who did what happened, who did. Let's say one account is there, obviously in our organization, hundreds of people are using it. Some guy deleted some, maybe accidentally or intentionally, I don't know. Someone deleted each instance. Of course, when we ask, no one say no. Everyone says no, we don't know. We have to find the culprit. How do you find it? A Cloudtrail will help you in that, because Cloudtrail will store each and everything what you did in the account. So deletion of something or creation of something, updates of something, everything will be stored in the Cloudtrail. Based on this, you can able to store it. All you have to do is simply just go to dashboard. This is the dashboard you see. Simply see event history. Simply click on event history, full history view. This is what happened. If you see here, last one, update schedule, create schedule, to create topic. This is yesterday. Today I created a schedule, right? Let's open this. See, this is information. 7:21 a.m. it seems I created a schedule. Event time, user root, obviously I am root. If you IAM, so it will show you. So what happened? Everything it will be present. Scroll down. Event name, what happened? Create schedule. This is the event record. If we observe here, what we did, we created EventBridge rule, right? The information also will be here. See, rule name. See what should happen and what we are doing. Scheduler, SNS topic. Everything is here. So you can able to figure out the culprit, who did. Of course, delete schedule also. Yeah, I just deleted obviously. So delete. And yesterday I deleted the alarm. See, I terminated the instance. See, every action will be present here. Whatever, starting from you logged into account until you log out, whatever you did, so everything will be present. You can figure out by this. Got it? So that these are about Cloudtrail. That's what about Cloudtrail is. So anything. So this will monitor account activity. Not this will not. It won't monitor your services. What CPU, memory, blah blah and all. It will monitor your account activity. What's happening in your account, AWS account. So you can figure out by anything. View full history. It will be figure. You can be able to see it. And of course, this event. Let's say, what is the first event? Let's say this one. Delete schedule. I just deleted the schedule, the EventBridge one. So December 7th, right? This event will be present in the Cloudtrail for 90 days. It means for next 3 months it will be present. See here. Every history shows you the last 90 days of management schedule. It will store for 90 days. After that, the event will be deleted automatically. You don't need to do anything. So the event will be deleted automatically after 90 days. It means December 7th means 90 days, maybe February somewhere. I think, sorry, March, I believe. Sorry, yeah. Somewhere it will delete that automatically. If you want to preserve it, you can store it in S3 bucket. How to store is, that's where this create trials. Simply create a trial. What is a trial? Some test trial, something, whatever it is. Where you want to store it. Create a new bucket or use S3 existing bucket. You can store these logs in S3 bucket. Create S3 bucket. I don't have it obviously. Of course, the bucket folder will be like this. Cloudtrail logs. And of course, forget blah blah blah. Remaining all are fine. You want to enable the CloudWatch logs. It means whatever the Cloudtrail have the information and the API logs and everything. You want to see them in CloudWatch. If you want, enable it. See, it will create a log group for you automatically, and IAM role as well. In order to push the logs from Cloudtrail to CloudWatch. I don't want it. Cloudtrail itself is a logging one. I can able to see everything here. Why I need to send the logs again? Because why I need to see the logs in 2 places? One place is fine, right? So I don't want it. That's it. Simply create. Sorry, KMS, maybe test something. So choose log events. I'll choose all the events. So it can be management events, some operations. It can be data events, any kind of data operations perform, like within a resource. Any errors, user behaviors, network activity also I want to track. So all these events type will be stored in S3. So that's it. Let's select. What happens? Yeah, data type event you have to select. Maybe S3 object. So what happens here is, we choose data events, right? What kind of data event happen and what you want to store. So I choose an S3. If let's say S3, in S3 something happens, store it. So that data I want to add. You can add one more data type. Let's say EC2. Sorry, EC2 snapshot, EBA snapshot. Sorry, if EBA snapshot happened, I want to store the data. So there is something called insights types. So you can select both here. What happens is, it depends on unusual activity. How many error rates are there? How many overall success? And there is something called network activity event. You have to select this also. It means if something happened related to network issues, it will store it. Maybe you can select EC2, log all the events, simply create overview and create try. So that's it. Now what happens? The Cloudtrail logs, whatever we are seeing, those will be stored in S3 bucket. Let's go to S3. I think it should be created a folder by default now. It should store some logs. Let's see. Why we use mostly, store, why we store the Cloudtrail logs mostly in S3, because I told you the time period is 90 days. See, it's created a folder. See, you can go anything. So not there as of now, no log yet, just folders. No log yet. It will come, don't worry. It will take some time, it will come. So yeah, why we need to store the Cloudtrail logs in S3? I can able to see here, right, easily. Why I need to bother of creating S3 bucket and all? Because, sorry, I told you 90 days only. So if it is 90 days only, after 90 days you want to see the events, you can't see it obviously, right? So we may need it. So we may need to have, like, see the Cloudtrail events after maybe 90 days, after 6 months. Sometimes this auditing happens, and for every organization. At that time, it may require the, they'll check these Cloudtrail logs and everything. So that's why these are important. That's why these Cloudtrail, storing the Cloudtrail logs for a longer time, more than 90 days, are important. Earlier, I think 5 years or 4 years ago, it was just 7 days. So the Cloudtrail logs will store for just 7 days. Remember that. They increased that to 90. Just 7 days. That is even very, very less, right? So obviously you need a sorry, this one, what is it? You need a trial. But now it's 90 days, so it's okay. 90 days is okay, but usually we store the logs for 1 year. I think that's we are following. I mean, 2 years logs, not 2 years. I think 1.5 something, not more than that. Yeah, but depends on your organization. Some people don't even delete anything, not even logs, because they're required. Some people delete logs after financial year, something like that. It happens. So this Cloudtrail will help you in that, storing all the account activity logs here, and it will store them for 90 days. So that's about Cloudtrail. Is it clear? Not Cloudtrail? Yeah, say anything. Hello, can you hear me? Sorry.
Yes, yes.
Sorry, yeah. Is it clear? Cloudtrail, CloudWatch, EventBridge. I mean, sorry, EventBridge or events, CloudWatch events. So if it is clear, I'll go to a new topic. A small, very small topic. I'll close that with that today. I don't want to take too much time. ACM. There is something called ACM, Certificate Manager. So in AWS, SSL certificates, right? For our applications, for our domain names, we'll be creating SSL certificates, and we'll be using that for HTTPS. Similarly, in AWS also provided for us ACM, called AWS Certificate Manager. You can, let's go to list certificates. I believe obviously there won't be anything. You can request a certificate. So, or you can import a certificate. If you have certificates in on-prem, let's say you created maybe certificates in GoDaddy or somewhere, you can import them also. So these certificates, where we'll be using for our domain name, let's say our website is google.com. So we need HTTPS. Obviously, we'll be using SSL certificates, right? We have seen that. So that we can able to create here, obviously for cost, not for free, and we can able to use it. But of course, I cannot create. I'll just show you what happens, because I don't have any domain name. So request a public certificate, obviously. Next, you have to give a domain name, maybe google.com. It will be like www.google.com. Next, validation method you want to choose, DNS validation or email validation. It will send an email to you, so you have to approve it. I mean, just validating it, verifying it. DNS method is fine, because you'll try to talk to the this domain, and obviously it works. So algorithm RSA 2048 is fine default, and click request. I cannot click, obviously, so just that's it. You can request it. This will give it to you. So let's say our own domain is there, tressagile.com something. You know what I do? I'll create like this. That's it. It will create it for you. It will only take 5 minutes. That's it, maximum. Usually, but I don't create like this. I'll create like, sometimes people create like this, star.domain.com. Why like that? Why? Because they can use this one for subdomains also. Let's say we have test.com, and dev dot com, some domain, whatever it is. So if you create a certificate for this one, let me just for this website, let's say you give this domain name there, and the certificate will be created for this only, not for the subdomains like this. But you give like dot star dot means wildcard, whatever you can keep in front of it. So the certificate, one certificate will be applied to all these subdomains also. That's why most people give like this star dot whatever the domain name. We also have the same thing. So you can click on add another name to the certificate. Let's simply go here like this. Now what happens, one certificate we are creating for this star dot, I mean the subdomains, as well as the main domain also. You can able to use for both like this. Of course, test to dev I didn't give, I just gave star. That's it. So whatever comes after before star, you can give anything. It does not matter, because the certificate we applied to the domain, because we gave wildcard. Wildcard means whatever comes here, we can able to put anything. Of course, don't give space. And I believe hyphen also not supported in domain names, if I remember correctly. Yeah, hyphen support. Underscore is, I think something is not supported. I mean, I created long back. So make sure you don't give spaces and some special characters in URL. So like this, you can able to create your certificate. And list certificates, obviously you can able to see, if you have anything. Import, you can import certificate. See, let's say you have certificate already, so you have to paste the certificate body here. There will be fem file certificate, you have to paste it here. There will be fem file, there will be dot key, there will be dot crt files. You have to paste here and import it, so it will be imported to you into AWS. So there are so many outside available where you can create certificates. So you can create over there and you can import here, no worries. That is also fine. So you got it. So as of now, it's okay. I mean, you know how to create a certificate, but where to use it? Obviously you cannot use it in EC2 machine. So because the certificate usually applies to SSL certificate, usually will be using for a domain name, not for IP address or something. So domain name, an official domain name. So we'll be creating a domain name, not now, next classes. At least I'll show you what to do, how to do. So that domain name will be applying it. So this certificate, where will be implementing it? One at the load balancer level, at a cloud front level. Sorry, at a cloud front level. In the cloud front, if you observe, we can add our own domain name, right? And there we can able to add our certificate. Let's see. And at the load balancer level also, we can able to add our things, our certificates. Let's say load balancer. Create a load balancer. Let's say ALB, whatever it is, no worries. Blah blah blah. So here you will be selecting 443, right? Target group. I mean, sorry, it will come. So now what happens? We selected 443. It means SSL. So we have to define, where is it? I have to go to next. Okay. Let's see. Maybe let's select this one. This one. 443 create target group. I don't have it for now. Let's create it. IP test something. Port 443. So let's create register later. I'm just creating empty. No, not really. Servers, nothing are there. It's not showing. Why? Oh wait, register targets. Delete. Let me create one more. Instances should be fine. test 443. Now it will become here. So 443, it will forward to this one. So let's click it, let it create, and if you see not reachable, obviously of course it will fail by default. Let's click on this port number, let's click on this listener rules. Where the hell is that? Actions, where it went? 1 minute, let me just see. Not reachable should be fine. No, 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 not here, not here. Not here. It will be inside the listener rules. Let's add rule. Listener 443 rules and test workflow maybe. Next, conditions, you can add your condition, the path based one maybe, path slash test, confirm, yeah, obviously select. Next, rule actions, you can go to target rule. Where is the SSL here? Priority, blah blah blah. Next, priority 1. Where the hell is this? Let's go to load balancer. Network subnet, yeah, this should be fine. Let me create one more load balancer. Did I miss somewhere? Let's delete this. Create a load balancer application, blah blah. This is fine. Internet facing, yeah. Where the hell the option is? Sorry, my bad. I just gave the port number, but I did not choose in the protocol earlier. My bad, sorry. Yes, now I selected a protocol. See below, a new option came. Let's see. Let's just simply change protocol back. See, the option is gone. It's not visible. You have to select the protocol. I just simply change the port number, which does not really does anything. See, you have to change the protocol also. See, it came. Certificate source from ACM. If, of course, from ACM means if you have anywhere is the certificate in ACM, it will be displayed here. Or you can import certificate directly here also. Import from ACM or import from IAM, it seems. Or directly you can paste it like this. This is also possible. So SSL certificate will be applied to load balancer. Same way here also in CloudFront also, once you create CloudFront distribution, so you'll be having so my bad. So you'll be having a domain name. Where is that option? Using our own domain name. Origin, it's okay. S3 you can select simply. Choose origin. S3 bucket, yeah. Blah 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 blah. These are all you know it. I mean, I'm not saying. Somewhere option is there. Where is this? For to disable it, choose an SSL certificate. See, you can, I mean, obviously there is nothing, but yeah, you can choose SSL certificate here. You can add a domain here, whatever, google.com, whatever it is. For this one, you can able to select as SSL certificate here. If you have a domain name, obviously, without domain name, you cannot create it. So that's about ACM. I mean, just ACM is used for only creating our SSL certificates, using them in our load balancer or in our, what is that, CloudFront distributions. So, but how to create, this, you may ask, domain names in AWS. That's completely separate topic. We'll discuss it. Don't worry. So that's about today's class. We discussed about EventBridge. I mean, earlier it was called CloudWatch Events, and we discussed about Cloudtrail, what it does exactly, and of course ACM. ACM is a smaller topic, but yeah. So we have discussed these three. So any doubts so far? I know you can't practice ACM because you have to buy a domain and all, certificate and all. So try to watch some other video. Maybe some guys, they'll buy domain, they'll show you. So try to watch those also. Not only this. For at least this ACM. Got it.
Yes.
So yeah. All right then. Um, let's meet tomorrow. Let's meet tomorrow, same time, 7 a.m. Okay.
Okay.
Bye. Bye
Okay.
all. Happy weekend. Enjoy.
Thank you.